Yellow, just like the color of my hoodie. No? Okay. Hello, my name is Kitze and welcome to another vlog. So I didn't upload on Friday and on Thursday because I have a very important life situation, and let me explain everything that happened since Wednesday. My dog Benji, who I love more than anything in the world, has a serious back condition called IVDD. Last year he had to have surgery for this condition and they operated on one of his discs, but they said the second disc might act up in the future. So it's problematic, but we don't know when is it going to flare up again. Turns out it flared up now and he stopped turning his neck suddenly. So we had to take him to the vet and they told us to give him some pills and stuff and then come for the next day and do an MRI. So we took him for MRI, which is super stressful. You leave him there at 8 a.m. You need to sign something that says, you take all the responsibilities because it's anesthesia and he might not wake up, and it's very creepy and it's very sad to sign that, but you have to sign it. So far he had like 2 surgeries and a couple of teeth cleanings, and he's doing great with anesthesia because he's the type of dog who cannot sleep even under anesthesia. He's probably with half an eye open like, oh my god, is that a cat outside the window? That's a cat, I have to wake up. Oh my god, there's a cat. So he doesn't sleep. So we left him there at 8 a.m. and we tried not to do anything. We had our laptops, but we were like, let's grab coffee and just stare at the distance. But that didn't work out because we were going out of our minds. Like, you cannot wait from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. to get results about him. And we decided, let's just go to a cafe that's next to the veterinary clinic, wall to wall literally, and just be there with our laptops and try to do some work while they call us and tell us the results. So the work wasn't perfect, of course, but we were doing at least something to keep our minds busy. They called around 11, told us he already woke up. Of course he did, because cat's outside. And they told us he doesn't need surgery and he's gonna be fine with just medicine and stuff, and we can take care of him at home. We can pick him up at 3 p.m. Great, we continued with work. 3 p.m. we were at the clinic, we picked him up. He was whining on the way home. We came home. He actually seemed super energetic. He seemed super happy. He started to lick me. He started to kiss me. He hopped all over me. We were like, oh my god, he's back. Everything is fine. But it turns out that was only the anesthesia and all the drugs and all the effects. He couldn't feel the pain that he's feeling. The next morning I took him out for a walk and it seems like everything is fine. So I told my wife, okay, I guess we can keep an eye on him and we'll just continue working, because what else we can do? We need to give him medicine 3 times per day. He has to rest. He cannot go for walks. So what are we gonna do? Let's just continue with work and keep an eye on him. And that didn't work out because in like 1 hour he started whining really hard and he started feeling pain again. And I was trying to juggle everything that's going on in our Slack, in our company, and his whining and his attention, which was very sad. So I have all of these people that want things from me, like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I realize more and more that I just cannot leave my company even for an hour without people figuring out how they can do things and how they can proceed. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna try to plan things and try to see which things can I do before ending this work day and spending time with my dog. So that didn't work out because I felt very, very sad for him, and I just decided at some point, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna finish everything here. And I just closed my laptop and spent the rest of the day with my dog in front of the TV. I appreciate your comments on the previous video. A lot of people even reached out in messages, so I appreciate you if you reached out. And you said, hey man, it's fine to take time off and blah blah blah, and I appreciate that, but that's exactly the point. Oh, he heard something. Let me check what's going on. Okay, that was the delivery guy with a set of winter tires. This is the first time I'm getting winter tires in my life. I've never had a car before this year. This is weird. So to go back to my previous point, I appreciate what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Take some time off. The world's not going to end if you stop working, blah blah blah. But I've done that so many times in the past for so many different situations, where it's gonna be health or something private or whatever, and usually the thing that I'm doing, the time off, is not bringing me any I don't feel better because I take time off from work, like I cannot do anything special in order to fix my dog. I'll do everything that's needed from me, taking him to the vet, giving him the medicine, being around him. But if I have my laptop already, it doesn't make a difference for me if I'm actually doing work or if I'm watching Netflix, for example. We spent the Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know which day was it, the entire day watching Netflix. I just felt shitty because I feel like I'm not helping my dog in any way. He's not like, oh yeah, Narcos season 3, very good. Now my neck doesn't hurt. I like Narcos. So I might as well keep my mind occupied, not let my team down, not pause all of the work, everything that we started. Like, it feels like some things are finally starting to click in place. So if I take time off now for actually not a legitimate reason, I'm just gonna lie to myself if I tell myself, hey, I need actually 24 hours to be off of work. That's not true. he's sleeping, he's chilling, I can be around him, I can still do some things and keep my mind occupied instead of thinking about bullshit hypothetical scenarios. You don't even know what I came up with in the last few days. My theory was that the universe is conspiring against me and my dog cannot turn his neck, and suddenly there's shit ton of snow, and I went to buy a bag of salt just so I can put it on my driveway, because actually it was getting minus something at night, and my garage is like has a steep thing in front of it, and I wouldn't be able to go back with my car if I don't put salt. Anyway, I went to take salt. While I was lifting that to my garage, I think I hurt my back, so the next day I had to deal with everything and I could barely move and my back hurt so much. I was like, well, thank you, universe. You're just testing me right now. But I was trying to get back on track with my thoughts, to be grateful that there are other people right now suffering way more, having it way worse. Try to be thankful that there's snow, but it's not rain, because when it's snowy, Benji doesn't get wet. I don't have to dry him. When it's snowy, he's just completely fine. So even in the worst situation, this is the worst situation for me. I'm not saying it's the worst situation for anyone in the world. I was trying to find the good and to say, thanks God, his situation is improving. Thanks to the universe or whoever you believe in, that it's only snow, but it's not an earthquake and a tornado and giant lizards swallowing us or whatever. Like, I'm saying bullshit, but you have to, even in the worst situation, I have to zoom out and be like, this is not the worst that can happen. It can be even worse, which is very hard. When something bad is happening to you, the easiest thing to think is nobody else on earth has it worse than me. This is the worst that can happen to a human being. Why me? It's the worst, because when it's happening, it's very, very hard to think that. Now, when I have a bit more of a clear head and the situation is improving, of course, I can zoom out and be like, well, it could have been worse. But in the moment, it's the end of the universe. So I have no idea how the situation will progress. For now, everything is going fine. He can turn his head more. It seems like the medicine is working. We're going for short walks. It seems like it's going in a good direction, and I want to be grateful for that. And my situation and my work situation and my personal situation and it's a very big blur for me. What is work? What is personal? What am I even doing? Why am I doing things? It's very messy. And no, move him out of here. Don't bring him in. But jokes aside, it's very, very messy. Needs to be resolved soon. While chilling with Benji yesterday, for the first time ever, I went deep into my finances, and the end result was like, holy guacamole. So I realized that I'm spending way too much money to improve the situation in the company, and it's very far from where I want it to be. I started buying all the subscriptions, everything that's premium, annual subscriptions for whatever we need, ClickUp, Notion, Sentry, Missive, all of these collaboration services. I want to have the best of the best, thinking that the situation is going to improve if we actually find and have a good process. But it turns out it's not about these fancy tools. So for the past few months especially, I'm literally burning money. I'm inviting more contractors, hiring more part-time people to work on this, to work on that, thinking that the overall situation will improve, but it's far from improving. And I have to sit down, analyze more, and try to come up with a better strategy, because this is not working. But yeah, we're gonna discuss this work stuff more in the next work vlog, probably on Monday, if everything is fine, because the last couple of days are kind of a blur for me and I have no idea what exactly happened. Now I'm gonna go and record 2 more videos today. One is gonna be a super crazy facepalm level, what are you even doing, home automation video. And one's gonna be, I'm gonna optimize some stuff in the home for Benji's situation. I'm gonna make a smart doorbell, smart intercom, and voice reminders and prompts for his medicine. Well, actually, you're gonna watch the video. That's it for this one. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much to people who reached out in messages, Telegram, DMs. I really appreciate you, so thank you. Okay, if you like the video, do whatever the hell you want, because I'm not your mom or your project manager. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.